Rob Reiner, Bette Midler, and Rosie O'Donnell are having epic meltdowns over the coming end of the impeachment hoax. It's rather ironic that they are now crying foul after Republicans had to endure Adam Schiff's basement bunker, which was truly a major injustice to President Donald Trump. These celebrities are riled up and are having fits worse than in 2016. You'll love this. Bette Midler, Rob Reiner, Rosie O'Donnell, photo credit, YouTube/screenshots. On Thursday night, Adam Schiff and Jerry Nadler had an incident which was a big hint of how ridiculous the Democrats' case against President Donald Trump had become. It was also a foreshadowing of how Friday would pan out for the Trump haters. Poor, broken house manager Adam Schiff. His comrade Rep. Jerry Nadler did a speed waddle up to the podium to answer the last question of the night during the impeachment hearing, and he stole Schiff's big moment. Jerry. Schiff is heard saying as he took a few steps towards Nadler, but he failed to stop him. One can only imagine how many hours Schiff rehearsed his final remarks, which would include tears and hallucinations. Alas, it was not to be. Here's the video of Jerry Nadler getting up to answer the final question of the two-day Q&A session and Adam Schiff trying to stop him. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. pic.twitter.com/sign2043i, Shemhorn, @Shem, Infinite, January 31, 2020. Making matters worse for the Democrats, GOP Senator Lamar Alexander then announced late Thursday night he would be voting no for new witnesses. So, it wasn't really a shocker as Friday morning began and all hell broke loose. Social media platforms were filled with snowflakes freaking out. Trump supporters were overjoyed, comparing the meltdowns to election night 2016. However, some of the biggest meltdowns came from Hollywood elites. Poor Rosie O'Donnell was very unhappy. First, she took aim at liberal law professor Alan Dershowitz. Then, she just broke down and told her followers to hang on to hope. "I hope we never have to see Dershowitz on TV again, ever. #Harvard fire him," Rosie tweeted. "Of course he did it. Our country is in great danger. Buckle up. This is not okay. #hang on to hope," she added. "I hope we never have to see Dershowitz on TV again, ever. #Harvard fire him, Rosie, @Rosie, January 31, 2020. Of course he did it. Our country is in great danger. Buckle up. This is not okay. #hang on to hope, Rosie, @Rosie, January 31, 2020. Russian hoax conspiracy theorist Rob Reiner claimed we are throwing away the Constitution, and he made a wild accusation that Trump is an indicted criminal and that this is the first time we are letting a criminal walk. The Republicans in the United States Senate just flushed the Constitution down the toilet, Reiner said. First time in the history of American jurisprudence that an indicted criminal who is proven guilty beyond any doubt is allowed to walk. A republic if you can keep it, he added. The Republicans in the United States Senate just flushed the Constitution down the toilet. Rob Reiner, @Rob Reiner, January 31, 2020. First time in the history of American jurisprudence that an indicted criminal who is proven guilty beyond any doubt is allowed to walk. A republic if you can keep it. Rob Reiner, @Rob Reiner, January 31, 2020. Patricia Arquette is another Hollywood nutjob who ignored Ricky Gervais' advice at the Golden Globes and made her speech anti-Trump. "We will see a country on the brink of war, the United States of America," Arquette said. A president tweeting out a threat of 52 bombs, including cultural sites. Young people risking their lives, traveling across the world. People not knowing if bombs are going to drop on their kids' heads. And the continent of Australia on fire. It will all come out. Arquette tweeted Friday morning, implying that the real story behind the impeachment trial will eventually come out. It will all come out. Patricia Arquette, @Patty Arquette, January 31, 2020. Actor and comedian Patton Oswalt also said he'd campaign like hell and vote for whoever is nominated. Bernie, Warren, King Mayor McCheese. Not to be outdone, Bette Midler dramatically demanded that the Senate must call witnesses in the trial, full stop. I will campaign like hell and vote for whoever is nominated. Bernie, Warren, fucking Mayor McCheese. Oh god, here come the grimace stance. https://t.co/xnq38l8csr. Patton Oswalt, at Patton Oswalt, January 31, 2020. Every trial needs witnesses. Full stop. Bette Midler, at Bette Midler, January 31, 2020. The Democrats have convinced their supporters they really only need one witness, John Bolton. GOP Senator Lisa Murkowski has announced she doesn't need more witnesses and will be voting no. The House chose to send articles of impeachment that are rushed and flawed. I carefully considered the need for additional witnesses and documents to cure the shortcomings of its process, but ultimately decided that I will vote against considering motions to subpoena, the Alaska Republican said in a closely watched statement. Bolton would not have anything but an opinion and perhaps a recollection of uncertain accuracy in all of the circumstances that Trump was leveraging assistance to Ukraine in exchange for an investigation of the Bidens, writes Conrad Black, who is a member of the British House of Lords. It would be a mixture of sour grapes from a fired former advisor and the pressure on all authors of books to sell them. His testimony would not swing the verdict in any event, nor could the Democrats be sanguine about Hunter Biden's testimony, as he would be eviscerated by the president's counsel as a token potential conduit in an influence peddling operation, he adds. The outrage machine on social media went into high gear. Many are following the Hollywood crowd's footsteps by being overly dramatic and making crazy claims like this is the end of our country. The ironic thing is that they all miss the fact we really did have election interference in 2016. Carter Page's life was ruined by the deep state rats, as were many of Trump's associates. These Trump haters failed to see the truth, and they will be outraged once again when the president soars easily to re-election. Let's block ads. Why?